Okay guys, welcome to another episode of Konbini Quest. It's a series where I go to a konbini, Japanese convenience store, and try to find something fun to try. And today we're going to be dining with Kirby. So Family Mart has just released a new campaign where there's a bunch of Kirby themed items. I know they've done this in the past. I think it's to do with a new game that's coming out soon. So they have 4 or 5 new items. I'm gonna try them and let you know how they are. So some of them are sweet and some of them are savory, and I'm sure they're all gonna be delicious. So yeah, the first thing I just showed you there, this is like a steamed bun. It's called Mushi Pan. So yeah, Kirby Mushi Pan. There's also this sandwich type thing. It's got ham and little stars, cheese stars on it, and some lettuce, and looks like some sauce there too. And we've also got, it kind of looks like onigiri, but they're calling it sushi. So Kirby Sushi here. And then there are these little mochi ball treats here as well. So we're gonna give all these a shot. There were a few other items that were featured, including some noodles, some cup noodles. You need to add your hot water. So I picked up a bunch of these. I think I'm gonna send them to my Patreons who are part of my package system here. I've got a few of them to give out. They're all the same. Creamy tomato. They've got different lids, but they're all the same flavor. There was also a mushroom flavor that I could not find. I went to 4 different Family Marts, but I couldn't find the mushroom flavor. And also there is a Kirby drink that's also available that I think I saw at the first place I went to, but I did not grab that. It's actually something I've already had on the channel, so I'll put a link to that video if you want to see. It's like a science experiment almost, where you add powders and mix things up and make a kind of jelly drink. 2 years ago maybe they did a collaboration with Kirby, which is when we tried that. But I think all these other items are brand new, so let's get into them. Okay, so the first thing I want to get into is the sushi. So let's give this a shot. Like I said, it looks like onigiri, but they're calling it like raw ham sushi. And it's 240 yen after tax. So you know how we do this. There's a little tab here. Peel it down. rip Kirby's face right off. And then we're gonna get into it. You can see the ham on top there, and on the bottom they've got rice. So it's basically ham and rice, and it is, I'm guessing it's like a vinegared rice, which is basically what sushi is, right? With the vinegared rice. So here we go. Itadakimasu. It tastes pretty good. Are there bits of onion in there too? There's something going on. At the sushi place that I go to, they have a ham roll, not a roll, nigiri, that I often get. It kind of reminds me of that, though I think the ham there may be a little saltier than what I'm dealing with here, but it's quite nice. Okay, next, let's get into the Mushi Pan. And mushi in Japanese means like steamed bread. There we go. And you can see his face, and I just got a waft of sort of apple. Yeah, apple smell coming off this thing. Yeah, it says it's an apple mushi pan. Now mushi, this is kind of like a dad joke, but mushi also means like insect or bug. So when we have mushi pan for our school lunch, sometimes I make a joke, because quite often it's like the color, it's like white, but it's got maybe chocolate chips in it. So I'm like, oh, is this mushi pan? Like, meaning it's got little bugs in it. Yeah. Anyhow, this has no bugs in it. This is just a Kirby Kirby steamed bread. So yeah, let's give this a shot. Actually, I'm gonna tear them in half. Yeah, nothing inside. Just more bread. Yeah, and there's that apple smell. I did find 2 little chunks of apple. Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe they settled to the bottom, but look. Look at all that. There's like actual little chunks of apple in this. Well done, Kirby. Okay, let's get into the sandwich here. It says it is a scrambled egg omelet with ham and green leaf lettuce. Okay, and then it's also got another layer just so that it didn't like smudge while it was in the other package. Okay, and there we go. Okay, I mean, it looks like it's loaded with ketchup or some tomato sauce there. Can you see the little stars? Are we focusing on there? So there's ham, there's egg, there's lettuce, and there's stars, and lots of ketchup. I get it, the stars, right, are part of the game, but I'm not sure if anything else relates to the game or not. If you are a Kirby player, let me know if scrambled eggs or ketchup features in any of the games. Here we go. Not a scrambled egg, but an omelet kind of thing. Kind of thick, fluffy omelet. Okay, yeah, I was looking for the price. I thought I ripped it off, but it's written down here. $3.98 after tax. So it's a little bit of a sort of premium price for a sandwich. But I gotta say, it's pretty tasty. Let's see if we can eat one of these little stars by itself. I mean, processed cheese star. I mean, not bad. The lettuce is a little sort of wilted. I'd probably be the word for it. When you bite into it, it's not crisp. When you pull it, it kind of, yeah. But other than that, the flavor is fine. What's with all the ham, though? Again, if you're a Kirby player, the sushi thing had ham, the sandwich has ham. Is there something to do with ham in the Kirby game? I don't know. But let's get on to the final item, which are these cool little mochi balls. I think one of them is custard and the other one is caramel or something like that. But let's give it a shot. $3.78 for these two. These came from the refrigerated section. I guess it's Kirby and his buddy, or her buddies. Kirby, a guy or a girl? I don't know. Kirby and Kirby's buddy. So they're calling it Tabemasu. I don't know if you can read the packaging there, but they're calling it Tabemasu. Now, Tabemasu is like the verb to eat. So in Japanese, we would use tabemasu or taberu, but here they're combining it, taberu, to eat, and mascot. So tabemasu, mascot, eating a mascot, or something like that. Let's give it a shot. These are mochi balls. I think I'm gonna start with Kirby. Yeah, you know, I've eaten mochi recently on the channel for part of my Halloween kind of thing. They're like almost too I don't know, cute, too cool to eat, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna rip them in half. Boom! Come on, Kirby. Oh, okay, inside he's full of custard. Well, there we go. Custard and chewy mochi. That's pretty tasty, actually. Let's get into Kirby's buddy here. What is his name or her name? Let us know if you know. Supposedly caramel inside here. Oh yeah, you can see it's a little darker than the first one, which was all custard. This is caramel. Definitely caramel. That's really good too. I'm glad that they put two different flavors. And I'm also really glad that there's no red beans to be seen. Unless that was caramel flavored red beans and custard flavored red beans. But still. Okay, so overall, I would say that was a pretty good feed. We tried a number of different items, savory and sweet. A well-balanced meal. So let me know if you're a fan of Kirby or not. And if you're in Japan, you've tried any of these, also let me know that. There's one more thing I should mention. When you purchase 2 items, I think it was 2, you can also get a spoon, a Kirby spoon. But every single place that I went to totally sold out. It's like one of those things. I guess Kirby is super popular here in Japan, or they're kind of lame. They didn't give enough like spoons, because you can still find the items around. Like there was still the sushi, there was still the mushi pan, but there was just a sign that said, sorry, we're out of spoons. And I did notice that the sandwich came, it was the same sandwich, but it came in 2 different colors of packaging. I'm not sure why, but there's a pink one and there's a yellow one. Well, I guess him and his friend are pink and yellow, maybe that's why. But yeah, those are the only differences. Unfortunately, I was unable to get any spoons, presumably to eat your noodles with. But yeah, I couldn't get any spoons this time. But that's how it goes. So I'm just gonna finish these off and head on my way. Thank you so much for joining me here. Thanks for watching all my videos. If you're new here, please subscribe. Don't forget to thumb up this video. Ring that dinner bell so you don't miss my next one. And we'll see you in the next one.